Hey guys, Magic here. Time to draw a card, which today is Queen of My World. Alright, so she looks like she's wearing a very interesting red dress out in the snow, and I think everything's white around her. Maybe it's just concrete. It looks like it might be snowing. It's elegant and in charge. She looks mighty, like she can take on anything, any challenge that comes her way. She is resourceful. She is a queen. Um, Gives me vibes of possibly a fight, but purity at the same time. Standing your ground, becoming strong. Let's see what our handy dandy book has to say. Queen of my moon phase is full, the stage is bargaining. I set limits to my world. Inside I am queen, and outside is lost. I'm not real sure how to take that one, but I think it goes along with my first impressions of this card. The visual scene says, once a snowy background, white onto a snowy background, white columns rise through the forest. A pale woman dressed in scarlet bright red with a crown of thorns and a white luminous lance strides forward, her posture confident and her feet bare. This The sentence says, I am my world, and my world is me. I am royalty. So, for me, what that brings. Okay, so first I want to go ahead and ask, what are your impressions of this card? Like, first looking at it, what did you see? I forgot to ask that earlier, so I'm going to go ask it now. So for me, with the sentence, I am my world, and my world is me, I am royalty, brings up is that, like, a lot of our world and our realities are a lot based on perception. So one of my friends told me this quote. I don't know who said it, but something along the lines of "There's no reality, only perceptions." So everybody has their own idea of the world. Everyone lives into their own reality. I mean, we all know people who believe things that aren't true, but there's no convincing them otherwise, because in their world that is true. To them it's true, even though you know it's not indeed true. So, we each need to build our own confidence, each of us. It's not the world's responsibility, our partner's responsibility, our family's responsibility to build us up. It's not their responsibility to bring us together. It's not their job to help us become our best versions. It's ours. Only we can give ourselves that kind of confidence, and only we can give ourselves the ability to stand up and face what's coming at us and show our worth. Our worth is inherent. It isn't given to us. It is inside of us, and we just have to make it known, make it seen. All right. So the going dark. There is a space out and a space in. There is my realm and what is mine. And there are other places. I will not care if my world is made of thorn and ice, and if it's carved by my blood. My world is my world. I rule. I decide his borders, and I am law. I am princess. I am the blood in the veins of its heart. I am the warrior and the bride. I am alone, and I am the first among many. Be fearful of my world, because it's paved of my hopes and dreams, and you have no power there. I am greater than the stars and more beautiful than the moon. I think that kind of goes along with my whole thing about duality. There needs to be a balance between being fierce and being more gentle. Like, you can be confident, you can hold your grounds, but you don't have to be mean about it. You can set your boundaries and be firm in your boundary and not be mean about it. And a recent example shows up is that I know somebody who likes to they'll be really nice to me until I don't do something they want, and then they become a complete jerk to me. Like, they'll start name calling, start making subtle threats, start insulting me, attacking me, or like, you know, or accuse me of being the toxic one, etc. And then whenever I just choose to ignore that, like I always try to be like, okay, well, you can't talk to me this way, or I'll try to respond and explain things to them or make them see my side. When I can't, I very politely tell them basically that they're not welcome talking to me. And then, they'll leave me alone for a while, and then they'll send me a message again or something, or they'll try to contact me, and they'll be extra super nice again, and they'll apologize, say, oh, I'm sorry, each time trying to convince me that they've changed, which, when they were originally being nice to me, they said the same thing, but their previous behavior showed me they didn't. Then as soon as I, once again, usually the second time around or any time thereafter that they start being nice to me again, within that conversation, they start making that same demand again. And whenever I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's just not how this works, immediately back into rage fit. But that's not how you should be. I always try to be nice and polite about it. I always try to find a peaceful solution. But at this point, I've decided I'm just going to have to ignore them. We can set our own boundaries. We make our own rules for ourselves and what we will allow into our lives. No one else makes that for us. If you let people constantly cross your rules, cross your boundaries, that's on you. I mean, yes, they shouldn't be doing that, but you should have been more firm in them. And yes, you can be firm and kind. Firm but kind is the thing. You can be firm about your boundaries and still be nice about it. You don't have to let people walk all over you just because you want to be nice. There is a way to balance the two. And we have to. We are going to make it through this world and not lose our minds. Basically, what it tells me is that, like, no one has power over our lives but us. Only we can make the change we want to see in our own lives. Only we can do what we want to do. No one else can do that for us. So no one else has power in our lives, and so we need to quit giving them front row seats to show that they're not even invited to. Like, you shouldn't give people like full reign to tell you how to be, what to say, what to think, and because that's just unhealthy. You should be able to decide for yourself what to believe, what to say, what to think. You should be able to decide that. You shouldn't be letting other people influence that. Yes, it's okay to take in feedback and input. That's important, but at the same time, know where your values are, know where you stand, and stay firm in that. Remember, we are all spiritual beings and are divine in nature. So therefore, we are beautiful creatures and we need to start acting like it. So what did this card bring up for you guys? What did it bring into your mind? What did the sentence or the growing dark bring up for you? I'd like to know. If you'd like to leave a comment. Till next time, God spread the love because love always wins.